This is the gentlelady from Nevada, Ms. Lee, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for being here, Secretary Haaland. I wanted to also thank you on behalf of Native American tribes in Nevada for your leadership in designating Aviquame as the nation's latest national monument. Not only that, the Department of Interior has also been actively uplifting Nevadans in other ways since that time, including finalizing an agreement with the Department of Housing and Urban Development to make eligible public lands available for $100 an acre, far below fair market value, for the sole purpose of constructing critically needed affordable housing projects in Southern Nevada. Can you update us on Interior's efforts to support affordable housing for Nevadans, including through this agreement?
Congresswoman, thank you so much for the question and for recognizing that this is truly an issue across the country. We want to get great folks working on our public lands, and we can only do that if they have a place to live. The BLM is currently working on 2 additional conveyances for affordable housing under this MOU. One of the proposals is from Clark County, and we're working to complete that conveyance by early next year. The other proposal is from the city of Henderson, which is at an earlier stage. So we're seeing great progress and potential under this MOU, and we'll continue working with HUD and the state and local communities on this critical issue, and be happy to keep you updated on it as we move forward.
Great, thank you. Just also happy to report that facility in my district with 195 units of affordable housing specifically for seniors is on its way, so thank you for that. Also, I appreciate Interior's testimony in support of my bipartisan ACE Act, which is another tool that will give the department additional flexibility to get land deals done more quickly for housing, conservation, and other critical infrastructure. Secretary Haaland, I want to switch to staffing. The BLM administers 50 million acres of land in my state alone. Yet we know that after the Trump administration announced the plans to relocate BLM headquarters to Colorado, more than 87% of BLM's Washington-based employees left the agency. And upon her confirmation, BLM Director Tracy Stone Manning emphasized that her top priority was rebuilding the agency and fixing staff shortages. Last year in this committee, you acknowledged this issue and the impacts it has on Western communities like my own. Officials in my home of Clark County, for instance, have indicated that it can still take up to 2 years for BLM to approve some leases that would enable it to advance locally funded parks and trail projects. I just want to ask, where are we on the staff shortage? And is BLM closer to where they should be, which means is it robust enough to translate to fewer delays on the ground?
Thank you, Congresswoman, and we will take that concern back to the office with us when we depart this afternoon. I want you to know that under Tracy's leadership, the BLM has initiated a number of hiring surges and recruitment efforts to fill those vacancies. And we feel like we're continuing to make progress to build back the BLM workforce, including significant hiring increases at the headquarters and across the Bureau, because a lot of the folks don't actually work here in DC. And we'll tell you that we remain committed to ensuring that we can fill these positions because we know the work is critical.
Yeah, and we'd appreciate if you let us know how Congress can best support you in that effort as well. I have a little more time. Can you tell us what it would do to BLM's ability to continue to advance smart energy development, outdoor recreation, conservation, the full spectrum of uses for BLM lands if Congress were to cut the Bureau's funding by 50%, as a jaw-dropping 144 of my Republican colleagues voted to do in fiscal year 24?
Congresswoman, of course, everything in our budget we feel is justified. As I have said many, many times, Our public lands belong to all Americans. I'm proud of the work we've been able to do to lift up our public lands so that the outdoor recreation industry can grow. It can only grow if they have places to go that people want to go. So all of the work we're doing on ecosystem restoration, the Endangered Species Act, all of these things, they help preserve and conserve our public lands in a way that benefits the American people, and I believe will increase opportunities for small businesses and our economy around the country.
Thank you. I yield.
Ladies, time has expired. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Minnesota, the chair of the Subcommittee on Energy and Minerals, Mr. Stauber. You're recognized for 5 minutes.